Hello everyone, welcome back to a new edition of the Dak Cohen podcast. Today we will be talking about the Owl House finale that happened about a couple days ago. Let's get right into it. Okay, so here's what happened in the final episode of the Owl House. A lot of things went down during the thing. I don't know. From what I watched, I give it a 10 out of 10. It was really good how to end the series. I just wish Disney didn't cut the contract with the Owl House creator, but it's whatever. If you're hearing birds chirping behind me, I'm doing a podcast outside. Anyways, yeah. My personal opinion, I think it was really good. Just of how it kind of works out in the long run, hard to say, I mean, I enjoyed watching it, but let's get to it. The way Luce entered the show was interesting. At one point, if you guys didn't see it, she died from Belus's germy thing, But, I can't really tell. My personal preference that it was more of a beginning to sad ending. From a sad beginning to a happy ending. Sorry about that, guys. The episode, in my opinion, throughout the whole plot was like Luce died, met King's father finally, as we already now know. And yeah, I mean, after that she goes back in and then I also forget to mention, you guys, that Owl House right now is number 7 nationwide right now in the US for their last episode being so great. So Luce met King's father finally. King's father gave Luce the power to be a Titan, and let's just say she looked really dope in that episode. Holy shit. She went to go save everyone. And there was one scene which was I forgot her name. I don't know. I'm gonna read a couple comments now on what people said about the final episode and see what you guys think. I mean, did you guys like the final episode? I'll do a poll down below to see if you say yes or no. And if you haven't watched it yet, then tough. I would say watch it now. Watch it now! Alright, on to that. So, one person said, 8 minutes ago, not drama, but it is so early that no one else has posted. Oh, shoot. Sorry. The Owl House final episode premiered last night. No, I have covered spoilers, but nothing specific and more general vibes. Let's see. Oh, it's about Amphibia. Never mind. I'm just trying to see if someone commented on it. Oh, here we go. I was going to fare this as a meme, but I'm genuinely sad Hooty didn't get any lines in the final episode. I love his reunion with Lilith and all of the others background gags he was present in, but he literally is the Owl House. So a finale hoot to a commemorative our favorite door worm. Someone wrote a whole paragraph about this? Holy crap. No. So someone quote... Wow, okay, someone went all out on this 18 days ago. No. I do agree with one of the other people that Hooty should have been more involved with it, because he is the Owl House, but I mean... Anyways. Here's another commenter. This was the best cartoon Disney did since Gravity Falls. That's kind of huge to say. I kind of agree with that. Sure, since then I absolutely love Star vs. Forces of Evil, but when compared to those tones and themes, Owl House was very superior, and the final episode, Luce was the final outfit look so badass. Overall, I absolutely love the series, and it sucks that it feels like it came and went with what felt like a fate whisper. Ooh, that's interesting. Last minute predictions. So these were predictions of the episode, and I can tell you guys if these were true or not. Time skip, ending where Amity and Luce have broken up. False! I do not want to see any of them breaking up. I'm sorry. Favorite couple. Ada's sacrifice did not happen. The Boiling Isles is destroyed, and King has a growth spurt in order to become the new Boiling Isles. He dies. Not true. Bellows is redeemed, and Hunter forgives him. Philip becomes the Owl Gentleman, moves into Hooty, and is accepted by the Clawthorns as their 16th great uncle. They change their last name to the Winterbits, and Hunter starts going by Caleb Wilbane Jr. He is now Luce's father's figure. Nope, I highly doubt that. Gus and Willow. No. I mean, I could see that coming, but no, not really. The final scene is of the whole gang watching the sunset. Luce says, "This really was the Owl House, wasn't it?" Philip says, "It sure was, kiddo. It sure was, and now we are watching and dreaming." I wish that the last prediction, I wish that happened. It did not happen. Why did it not happen? I feel like it should have. Honestly, we need to know more background information on Philip. We barely got shit on Philip. Like, they barely talked about him in the show. I feel like we should know more about Philip, because he was Bellows' best friend? I forgot. I think brother. Even the part where everyone's in the human room finally after they thought it was going to get destroyed. We barely got background information on that. Like, can we please have more information on Philip? Like, come on. 23 days ago, someone says, "Thanks, Owl House, for temporarily filling the hole in my heart and Gravity Falls left." Only to end with a shorter final season than planned. Yeah, that's true. This goes along with the with Disney cutting ties with the creator of Owl House. Is that it was supposed to go longer than 3 episodes for the season 3. We should have got a longer fucking season. But you know why Disney felt like being an asshole and not wanting to give us a longer season? I feel like we should have the right to have a longer season. But apparently they didn't want to give it to us. Let's see. The set isn't perfect, as some character designs changed over time or were reportedly made due to limitations of pieces. King, Willow, and other characters, Hunter and Hooty, are missing. Yet this set isn't final. If you leave... Okay. Someone's complaining about that. No, go down. Except as far as I'm aware, Gravity Falls was always meant to be 2 seasons. Owl House was meant to be longer, but it got cut short, so everything had to be rushed. I think something similar happened with Steven Universe, which explains some of the weirdness around the end in the current and final season of Owl House. In each episode, I can spot several sequences where I go, quote, "This would have been a full episode on its own," end quote. I think people making Owl House are doing a fantastic job given how much they have to get through in such little time. But I am sad and won't get to see things things at the pace they wanted. Yeah, that's true, unfortunately. The Owl House on Disney Plus is an amazing show in general. Yes, slay. So true, so true. That's in Spanish. I can't read that. Let's see. The Owl House has always been a very meta show in a sense. At least as used in the trailer. I think it's directed to the fans in the episode. I predict it will be loose, empathizing with the Collector and or Bellows and the Titan ? Or whether the final form village is going to be. So some of that is true, but the village part, I don't see that whatsoever. My personal preference on the show was really good. Just at the end, they did a little time skip in which everyone's older now. They look more happy since Bellows isn't a thing anymore. Wild magic can now be a thing again, which I can agree with. Among a bunch of other things, you know. This season, though, final season, was really good. The top image comes from the Owl House series finale, Watching and Dreaming, where Emperor Bellows is defeated by the main character Luce Noda. In the Boiling Isles, it sometimes rains acid. Bellows asks for forgiveness. Luce chooses not to save him, which causes his body to melt and fall apart. Ida, Rain, and King gave the final blow, killing him for good. The bottom is for Season 3, Episode 4. Trophy Star is reviewed after Trophy attempts to kill her. She transforms into a golden butterfly form and uses her wand to defeat Trophy, reducing him to goo and bones. Ludo delivers the final blow by pushing a tomb pole on top of killing him. Amphibia and the Owl House are good alternatives. While their fan bases are hostile towards SVTFOE, I have no clue what that means, it's the best to focus on the show itself and not the fan base. I'll start with the Owl House, because its final episode airs April 8th, so if you want to better start with that show. This one hurts. I'm glad it at least is getting a proper ending, but holy crap, it deserves an entire final season. It's popular enough to justify a complete final season, and it's such a good show. The Owl House deserves so much better. That is so true. I agree with that. Here are already some already done franchises. JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, Mega Man. Don't know what that is. WWE, Jurassic Park, Dragontopia, Power Rangers, Fire Emblem, Pokemon, Metal Gear. right before the Owl House final episode. I think that's it, yeah. Thank you guys for listening to this episode of the Dak Cohen podcast. Make sure to follow the Instagram is now out. Go follow at Dak_podcast on Instagram. Make sure to go follow, where I will update there to see when the episodes will come out. Thank you guys for watching this new episode, and stay tuned for episode 6. Stay tuned for episode 6. That is still in the works, and I'm your host, Dak Cohen, and I will see you next time for the next episode. Dak, out!